Alright, looks like the next character to be getting that Omicron is Jin. So, let's get it. In an upcoming update, we'll be adding an Omicron ability tier to Jin Erso's kit. Jin Erso's new Omicron tier, added to their Fierce Determination unique ability, lifts up the Rogue One squad to be a viable option in Territory Wars. Ugh, Territory Wars. Where's the whole kit? This is weird. What is this on then? Fierce Determination. What the flucking cough? Alright, give me a second. Alright, so let's see something. Jin Erso, Fierce Determination. Oh, it's just a unique. Okay. Pretty weak looking. Ooh, hey, look, it's already there. Oh, wow, this is a long book I gotta read. Anyhow, so it's just a unique. I was trying to see if it was her leader or what it was. I don't have the full kit anymore. It's weird. Alright, back to it. Alright, so it says, old final text, Jin is immune to stuns and gains 10% potency each time she scores a critical hit. New final text, Rogue One allies are immune to buff immunity. Wait, what? Hold on. Rogue One allies are immune to buff immunity. So that means they can't be not buffed? Or am I reading that wrong? Sounds like it says they can't get buffs. It must mean that they can't be able to not get buffs. Jin is immune to stuns and gains 10% potency each time she critically hits an enemy. So at least this is a smidge better. It works on Rogue One instead of just Jin. But in addition, this is actually goofy too. Usually when there's a new final text, it doesn't change. It's just the addition of the territory war. This is actually a change. But anyways, also, while in Territory Wars, Rogue One allies gain 30% max health and potency and 20 speed. Whenever a Rogue One ally's buff expires during an enemy's turn, Jin gains 10% turn meter. If all allies are Rogue One at the start of battle, whenever Jin critically hits an enemy, all allies recover 10% health and gain an additional bonus depending on their role. For attackers, they gain critical damage up and offense up for 2 turns. For tanks, they gain critical hit immunity and taunt for 2 turns. That's good. And a support or healer, they gain evasion up and speed up for 2 turns. So that's basically like Donnie Yen. Cheer it, Emily. What is this though? In Territory Wars. Okay, so very crappy game mode to get this in. Rogue One allies gain 30% max health and 30% max potency. And they gain 20 speed. So 20 is just a flat number. That's, it's whatever. And then whenever one of their allies' buffs expires during an enemy's turn, though, Jin gains 30% turn meter. Okay, whatever. In addition, the Zeta tier of her unique Fierce Determination has also received an update. Rogue One allies are immune to buff immunity in all modes with this upgrade. Yes, I just noticed that. But that's not the only change. It also said before 10% potency each time she scores a critical hit. Oh, never mind. Yeah, they just phrased it differently every time she critically hits an enemy. Okay, so that upgrade's cool. The change to the Zeta, so it benefits a whole entire Rogue One squad. But this Territory Wars thing seems kind of average. Am I an idiot? Every time I say this, I get comments that are like, "Oh, you just don't understand this, or you don't understand that, or you're probably." And I'm like, I don't know. I guess I am an idiot. You're probably right. But this doesn't seem that juicy. Like, am I way off? Am I an idiot? Let's see what the people say. There's got to be something planned for the future for Rogue One, because ain't no way this is worth it. Okay, good. First one says that that's not that good. Yup, that guy must be agreeing with semi-god. Most folks have Rogue One characters geared up already for their ships. I don't. I've been wanting to for a while, but they make you have all this nonsense with GLs and stuff. They were/are also used with Mon Mothma, so this just gives them a more stable home, in my opinion. Better than being homeless. Maybe people would care to waste an Omni on her if it was for GAC. There you go, now you're talking. Depends on if they're decent with the Omicron from Modern Territory Wars. Otherwise, they will still be homeless in all character game modes. While the Omicron isn't really enticing, I do appreciate the nice little buff to her Zeta. Yeah, that's exactly what I said. The Omicron just looks basic. Like, it just looks like a regular move. Like, that could have been Fierce Determination. Like, oh, okay. So we get a little bit of boost to the team. Sweet. But the Zeta buff is actually pretty cool. And that's one that's always... Obviously, I don't know why I said that twice. What I meant was because this is an Omicron video, and Omicrons are only in specific areas, where her Zeta buff is constant. There's no, oh, well, it's only active during this time. No, it's always. Wasn't the requirement for early Omni that they were GL requirements? Where's Tusken Raiders Omni? Wait, what? Wasn't the requirement for early Omni that they were GL requirements? What does that even mean? What are you saying? As with Zetas, not all Omicrons are equal. Look at your current level of competition. So of them seem to be meant for earlier game players, while others are more designed for endgame players. Ooh, that's actually super true. But still, I mean, you become an endgame player and you don't want a crappy Omicron. That's like a crappy Zeta. You don't want crappy Zetas. You don't want to take all the time to save up to get your Zeta just to have it be trashed. Like, the worst one is veteran Chewie, where it's just cooldown -1. That's the whole Zeta. Cooldown -1. I'd take this in a heartbeat if it was for GAC. This is the top character I've wanted an Omni for. Jin's lead was so much fun back in the day, but quickly became irrelevant when CLS dropped. Why did they put stars on it like that? Are they being sarcastic, or... CLS. Oddly, CLS is actually still super relevant, but Jin is not so much. But you'd think she would be. Well, at least that squad, not so much just Jin. I don't know. Very end of the movie. Is Serp a Rogue One character? He likes being immune to buff immunity, although Shock still exists. He likes being immune to buff immunity. What? Who is Serp? SRP. Who is SRP? Let's see. He, so it's a male character. I don't know. At least Zeta isn't just terrible anymore, but also boo for Territory War Omicron. So ineffective unless the whole guild goes in on it. I wish Rogue One got a GAC boost. I have news for you. You can use squads of Territory War armies on offense in Territory War. What? That's not what anybody's saying. What a dumb comment. Andor show coming soon, so who knows what we get. What is Star Wars Andor show? I'd definitely like to see Cassian get a touch-up or rework to his unique ability like Jin did here. K2, I'm not as sure about. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. You guys need to make Omicrons more viable. I propose that Omicrons work in either PvP, like Territory Wars, Grand Arena, etc. Or PvE, like Territory Battles, Conquest, Galactic Challenges, etc. Would make them way more interesting and valuable to invest in. That's a good idea. Yeah, make some that are all PvP and some that are all PvE. You'd still wouldn't get like a fully viable character because, you know, there's the limitations, but at least it's not as limited as this trash that they currently do. Which top tier or GL teams do you suggest will make Rogue One teams able to beat? What? Which top tier or GL teams do you suggest this will make Rogue One... Oh, okay. Teams able to beat. Or teams Rebel fighters will beat that they can't already. Keep in mind, half our army can't benefit a Mon Mothma team, as Mon Mothma is not Rogue One. Nope. I don't see any other types of teams in Territory War anymore. Full walls of GLs or CLS, Gas, Dreven, maybe the odd Phasma Omni wall. Yep, my guild does that. That's why I giggled. Where shall I use Jin? Against the occasional easier team, I have plenty of B teams for that. Earlier game players may find use for it if they don't want their omnis to stay useful into the later game. Maybe more things will be released to make this worthwhile. Yes, point exactly. I mean, this is a pretty crappy Omicron. You're going to go and waste the resources to slap it down on Jin to slightly make the squad better, but it's still not that great. Like this guy said, it's not going to be CLS. CLS is actually really good. It's obviously not going to be a GL. It's not going to be Gas. It's not going to be Dreven. It's not going to be Jedi Knight Luke. It's not going to be what else is pretty solid? Padme. It's not going to be, it might be like Ewoks versus GG Walls. What's that? GG is General Grievous. What? I don't know. I know Padme's good against Grievous. The biggest problem here is Omni or no. There's no way my Gear 8 to 11 Rogue One team is going up against anything my guild sees in Territory War. This reminds me of Phoenix, where it's useless in Territory War, but would have had a home maybe in back row of GAC. Yep, because then you get through all the strong stuff, and then when you're left with nothing strong anymore, you get this slightly overpowered Phoenix squad. That's exactly what I always thought too. And he's talking about his G8 to G11. I only have 2 G12 characters, and the rest are just hanging out. Just, rookies. Level 1, Gear 1. The last part is extra painful because it stops you from really using this under a Mon Mothma team with all Rogue One. If that was an option for you, even. Wait, what? This last part? Oh, if all allies are Rogue One. I just don't see this getting any use unless it's for whales or day one players that have a relic Rogue One team just sitting around with nothing to do and omnis to spare. It says whales or day one players. I'm a day one player and my Rogue One squad is not boosted, so it's, I guess, just whales. I really am fine with omnis I can ignore. Huge hope for Saw Gerrera. What? Yeah, I'm feeling maybe Saw Gerrera soon too. Plus, we all know about the inevitable update to Bodhi Rook that will make him GL tier. Sometimes I like to forget that they gave him away for free in a Delta pack for the DVD release of Rogue One. What are you talking about? Plus, we all know about the inevitable update to Bodhi Rook that'll make him GL tier? Why do they think that? Bodhi's not even that good. So I have 2 accounts currently, and I technically have a bunch of accounts, but every time I upgrade my phone, my second account dies. So my last second account, I actually did work on Bodhi Rook, just as like a joke, I guess you could say, and he really wasn't that good at all. He sucked. His kit sounded decent. That's why I worked on him. But then when I actually had him, I was like, oh, this was disappointing. So I don't know what this guy's talking about. Anyway, this was an incredibly boring video because reading these comments, I was kind of dry. I understand, but what are you going to do? Anyhow, so yeah, that's all I got for now. Jin got a crappy Omicron, and until next time, I said see ya.